Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the Legoling channel. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing set 76420 Triwizard Tournament, the Black Lake, and this is a March 1st Lego Harry Potter set. It includes 349 pieces and 5 minifigures. And yeah, so this is the second task that has been updated. We got the Hungarian Horntail one back in 2019, I think, or 2020. And this is the second one we got in for the second task. And I hope in the future we get one for the third task, the maze. I think that would make a good play set. But yeah, it's a pretty cool set. Let's take a look at the back. On the back, you can see these two parts connected to each other, which they weren't on the top. And also, there's some details of the play features of the sets, which we will take a look at later. There's some thumbtacks here, and some nice background detailing. And one thing I want to mention before I open the box is there is a boat in this set, like the first one of this set, and it says model does not float, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, let's open the box. Opening the box up, we'll pull out the bags. We'll dump them out right now on the screen. We get this piece as it went outside, and it looks to be 4 bags. We got bag 1, 2, 4, and 3 right here. And we got the instruction manual, which is in the new white format thing, and flipping through it, you can see instructions. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the minifigures now. So the first minifigure in the Harry Potter set is Harry Potter, of course, and this is an exclusive Harry Potter, and it's kind of hard to display on my minifigure stand because he's supposed to have these special flesh-colored flippers, which are a bit cursed. They look a bit weird since they're flesh-colored, but it is accurate to what happens to him in the book and movie, because he does grow his feet into flippers, which is a bit disturbing and creepy. But yeah, he comes with a dark brown wand. He's the only one in the set to come with a wand. His torso is brand new and exclusive. It's a tank top, sword torso, with the red shirt he wears in this movie, the Hogwarts crest right there. On the back, we have some lettering that says Potter. And this face is actually exclusive to him as well, because you can see on the sides, we have the gills that come from eating the gillyweed, which I think is a neat print. This hair is the hair that all the Goblet of Fire Harrys use. On the back of the face, we have an alternate expression with him having an angry expression. I think this is on the other Harry Potter figures. This one has the 2 gills on the side. And yeah, I think the gills make a really excellent addition to this figure and make it look really good. So the next figure we'll look at is Krum. I think this is probably the coolest figure in the set, but this set has a lot of great figures. I think that's the main highlight of it. So we have some plain red legs and another swimming top with the Durmstrang logo and a sort of beige whatever. On the back, you can see some more detailing, and we come with this shark head, which is the same mold that one Killer Orca or whatever in the Batman series used, and the shark costume guy uses. This one's in gray instead, with sort of angry shark expression. You can see there's teeth. And then the inside of the head is used by having this print on the other side, or underneath of his head. Yeah, so one side of the head is just a tongue and some other parts in the mouth to create the inside of the shark's mouth effect. it is a bit cursed when you just remove it and have this. And it is similar to the Killer Croc figure, which had the same type of removable shark head with this thing underneath. Turning around the head, we actually have a normal expression for Krum, and this is a much more accurate and updated version of his face. It's good that they did this, because the previous versions of the figure were not really too accurate. They finally have his mustache and little beard, and it just looks really accurate to Victor Krum. We also get this hairpiece, which I think has been used on some other figures, and I think it suits him well. Overall, I think they did a great job with Victor Krum. So we get Hermione and Ron for the underwater part of this set to have them captured, and they both have these sleeping faces, which are exclusive to them. You can see Hermione has her eyes closed and sort of sleeping mouth expression. With this torso has been used on other Gryffindors. It's the newer, updated one with this new badge and a better design. The back has a bit of printing. And we have the regular Hermione hair that's been used for all the 3rd year and above Hermione figures. Turning the head around, you will see a regular Hermione face. I believe this has been used on all the other versions of Hermione, 3rd year and above. So yeah, nothing too interesting with the other side of the figure. So Ron is pretty much the same as Hermione in this set. Same legs, same torso. His hair is the same as the other Rons used, and you have another sleeping expression. His mouth is a bit more open than the Hermione's, and his eyelids are closed as well. The other side of his head, we get actually this is a brand new Ron face, I think, with a smirking, sort of happy expression that he got out of the water. And another thing I wanted to mention is that if you have the Fleur's sister from the carriage set, you can actually add that, since that has the sleeping face on it, which I think is a nice addition. And we haven't got a Cho Chang with a sleeping face, so we'll have to wait for that in the future. So we have the last figure in the set is the merman or mermaid. People. This is a really great figure. I really love this tail piece in sand green. I don't know if it's been used before or not, but it looks really good. We have this trident, which has been used on a lot of different underwater people as a weapon. The torso has some really nice detailing. It gives the look of that mer people in the film. The face on this side is a smiling one, and it captures like the glowing eyes, and yeah. The other side of the face gives that more signature, angry, you only take one look. And I think it captures the appearance of her in the film, or the other ones in the film, perfectly. You also get this brand new hairpiece, which is very good. We have this little swooshing effect, where it's like swooping to the side. Yeah, I really like that hairpiece. Could probably be used on a lot of other figures as well. But yeah. We're going to move on to the set now. So the first thing in the set is this small little boat, which isn't too interesting. It's made of a few brown pieces and some other kind of brown colors. They have some gold things that hold these oars in. It's pretty similar to other boats we got in the past. This boat does not float, and in the original set, there was a boat that was similar to this, and you could just put any figures in here. Like, you could put Harry in there. It's just for decoration, mostly. We also got this new Grindylow piece, which is brand new to the set. It has, like, this sparkling effect, which you can kind of see. It's kind of like a bluish, purplish color with, like, a dark gray, transparent piece. Got some printing on the front, and it can attach to a stud with the bottom, and you can grab a figure. I just grabbed Hermione. These hands are actually clippable to other minifigure hands, and they can be held. But yeah, it's a great new molded piece. So here is the main build all together, and this build can actually split into 2 separate parts, which is what we're gonna look at. But there's like one play feature that works better with this, I'll show you the separating. You can take off this, and there you can see there is studs right there, which allow it to be, this top little watchtower can be taken off easily. So yeah, we got the underwater section and the starting area / watchtower. And there is one play feature that I mentioned a little bit ago that's a bit easier to work with, or a bit more effective with this top section. I'll show it right here, but when we get to the main part, or when we're taking a look at them by themselves, the two sections, I'll show how it works in more detail. But you can place Harry and Krum on this little platform right here. Kind of hard to get them to stand still. But yeah, there's a little switch on the back, which I'll show again later. If you push it, it didn't work well because Krum was kind of like standing in between the two. But you can set the two figures up. Let me just try and get them to stand well. Harry's easy because he has the flippers, but Krum's a bit hard to do. They just keep falling, which is kind of annoying to do. Alright, so I got them to stand up. I'll show it again. They can dive down into the water, which I think is a great mechanism. So here is the watchtower / starting area of the second task. We have a little blue water at the bottom to show that it's sitting on top of water. And we have this, all these brown poles as supports here. We also have these black sticks that are actually connected by a hinge right here. It's kind of hard to see on this camera because of the shadows, but adds another detail support. And yeah, this mechanism right here, which I was showing off, we have this tile right here, which is in shadow a bit, but it can be moved up and down by this lever at the back. So if you just push the lever, it will make this go up. And then you can put it back down and reset it. And you can do it as many times as you want. We also have this ladder back here, which leads to the top of this watchtower. And at the top of this watchtower, we have a little room here. We have 2 silver cups and this sort of lamp design, or it could be like a coffee filler, I think, because it has like a little nozzle. But yeah, we have also a little jar with green substance in here. In the front, you can see we have a little railing and some windows right here. And we have this nice roof design using these like curved new, I think these are new pieces, but they could be used on other sets. These are a nice new corner piece with like studs on the end. Let's give the roof a nice design. We also have this clock up here and a little turret as well. And this clock can be rotated around with a little knob at the back. This one right here. It's a nice feature to show the 1 hour passing. My clock piece kind of was a misprint because this red piece is supposed to be down a bit more, but Lego's quality is going downhill nowadays. But let's move on to the other section of the set. So the underwater section is definitely the best build of the set. It looks really good and it's better from the predecessor. And yeah, so we have a lot of these details of seaweed and sea life. As you can see, there's like a fish right there. We have a crab. We have some vines and all these other plants like there. And then we have this nice detailing using sand green and aqua blue for the little area that the mer people have built and live in. And this archway is a really nice design. I like how they use the snot bricks to tilt these recolored chocolate bars in sand green to make a nice brick arch effect. On the side, we have some of these things, these like more details using snot bricks, fit focus as well, and more of those recolored chocolate bars. This is also present on the other side of the build as well. And on the back, we have some more detailing, and we have these two little hideout or storage areas with these tiles with a stud on them, and one of them has this golden cup on here, and I don't know if it's an Easter egg to Helga Hufflepuff's cup or just, it's probably just a random Easter egg or random thing added in so people could have another thing to play with. But yeah, these figures are held in by a weird way. So we have these little bendy things. You can see it right here, sort of. And they're held in on these little studs with hole on them. I don't really remember. But yeah, they're on both sides. And I'll take one off. We have these chains which are strapped to the ends of this, and then they're connected to another like thing down here, which it looks really good, but with the figure's weight, it kind of like pulls it down a bit, which kind of ruins the effect just a bit. So I wish there was a bit more weight support. They could have used not these rubbery things, which I think it's to help these not getting stretched out and break, but using just regular poles would have been a bit better, I think. But overall, it makes a really nice effect. I think this is a good part of the set. So overall, I think this set is a great Harry Potter set to add to your collection. It's probably one of the best new ones. I think it's probably, in my opinion, the best March set of this year. We get 5 excellent figures with a lot of exclusive prints. I really love Harry, Krum, and the Mer person. Ron and Hermione are not really too exciting. And then the builds are alright. This top part is pretty nice, but I really like the underneath and underwater part of the set. The boat is a nice addition and nice nod to the original set. But yeah, overall, I think I would give this probably like an 8 out of 10 or a 7.8. It's not the best Harry Potter set, but it's a great Harry Potter set. And if you guys want to learn about some Harry Potter